Okay, so this is a funny one this morning. Goats from Mulberry Lane Farms are expected to arrive at the Thousand Islands Environmental Center in Kaukauna today. You can become a goat watcher while they're hard at work eating and clearing invasive plants.
Yeah, the goats are going to be out just in about 45 minutes here,
Yeah.
starting at 8 this morning until 5:30 every night. And then this is happening. It starts today, goes through June 22nd. So they're asking for volunteers. You have to make sure that the goats are safe and then also ensure that people respect the goats' enclosure. They need up to 5 people to work each shift. Adult supervision is required for those volunteers who are under the age of 16. And if you'd like to sign up to be a goat watcher, we have a link to do so at WBAY.com.
I would think if you're going to be a goat watcher, you probably don't want to have any loose clothing.
No, they like to nibble, don't
Everything.
On
they?
everything.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden your jacket, you're like, whoa, hey, I need that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what don't goats eat?
Yeah,
They're so funny.
They are.
And so hungry.
and they've done that for years
Yeah.
at Kaukauna.
A lot of
in
success.
Kaukauna there.
Yeah,
And yeah,
they
and
keep bringing them back.
keep coming back. So yeah, they're looking for the goat watchers if you want to hang out.